Hello, my beautiful family, and welcome back to the channel.
Hey, that's my thing. Hey, Linda, what the fuck? It's alright. Like and subscribe though.
Sorry. If you're new here, my name is Linda, and I knock the cast harder than this show knocks common sense. We are going to get started with Madeline, who's just the most gorgeous girl that anyone has ever seen. I mean, at least she thinks so.
I've been in 2 pageants, and in the second one, I win.
Oh, she's funny. Fellas, what do you think? My husband's not a fan. So you're like, oh, he's just saying that because it's you he's saying it to. No, he's really honest. He tells me. He thinks Jennifer Aniston is hot. He loves Minnie Driver. He loves Cameron Diaz. He's not trying to spare my feelings, okay? Madeline's goal for being in these pageants is to show the world that beautiful women have a brain as well, because nothing screams intelligence like a beauty pageant.
And we deserve to be treated like the queens we are.
And guess what? That's exactly how her man treats her.
I am hen queen.
She looks like she could eat an apple through a chain link fence. But let's move on from Horseface and talk about itty bitty Luke, who, if you don't remember, TLC exposed on his first season. Yeah, they didn't blur out his manhood, probably because the editors didn't see it to begin with.
My name's Luke, I'm 31 years old, and I live in the hills north of Los Angeles.
So Luke is a mining engineer, but lost his job because he took so much time off to visit Madeline. But that's okay, because his real passion is pouring money into projects that fail, like his jewelry business, and his luxury sunglasses, and his high-end vacation getaways.
I invested in sunglasses and a jewelry line, and it hasn't turned a profit yet.
Luke is in a mountain of debt, which is why he hasn't yet moved to Colombia, and that infuriates Madeline, who is used to getting what she wants. Not to worry though, she has this man whipped.
After 3 whole months, I tattooed her name next to my penis.
Maybe it was just to help her find it. I'm sorry, that's a low blow, but you probably missed. Sorry guys, it's just too easy. Right after Luke got back from his first trip, Luke told Madeline he loved her and was already planning on moving to Colombia, and she was like, what is going on with her hand? Is this some sort of equestrian gang sign? Luke admits that she is controlling, but decided to propose 9 months later. He claims he appreciates how bossy she is because he needs someone like that to call him out on his nonsense.
At the end of the day, I think she's like a voice of reason.
Whoops.
So they're on this phone call practicing the dance that they're gonna do at their wedding, and little Luke is trying his darndest to impress her, but it's not working.
Look, you look horrible.
Isn't it sweet how honest she is? He's like, well, babe, it's kind of hard when we aren't dancing in person, you know? And she's like, yes, I do know. You should have been here a long time ago.
Basically, she said, you need to move to Colombia so that we could be together, or else.
Ah, yes, this is a common theme. Seabiscuit frequently threatens Luke with breaking up if he doesn't do what she wants. For example, she wants him to get her a helicopter to show up at the wedding ceremony.
I get into the ceremony in the helicopter.
He's like, you know I'm in a little bit of debt, and when I move over there, I won't have any income. But okay, I'll try, my little colt. Do you want me to be happy, yes or no? You better do what I say.
I'll look into it, and if I can make it happen, I'll try and make it happen.
Still practice dancing. I don't see you dancing.
Oh, she is so precious. Luke continues dancing around like a good boy, and Madeline tells him again that he sucks. It's a new day, and Luke is out with his adorable daddy to get some shoes for the wedding because Madeline hates the ones that he already bought.
That color is all people's. Okay. And if you wear brown colored shoes, I won't marry you.
Dad is trying to keep things light, but he's also a bit concerned that Madeline is going to castrate his son. You know, son, it's pretty bad if she's willing to call off a wedding just over shoes.
That's a problem if a pair of shoes is going to ruin the wedding. Holy crap.
Luke looks up to his father. He runs his own business and has been very successful. Luke frequently goes to him for advice and says he is his best friend. But Dad tells us that Luke doesn't really want his advice. He just wants his dad to agree with his choices and pump him up.
You just bought a nice pair of shoes for the wedding, and now you got to buy another pair.
Luke is trying to laugh off these concerns, but Dad keeps pressing, reminding him that he has all this debt and it isn't worth going into more debt just for a wedding. But Luke says this is Madeline's special day, and he wants it to be perfect for her. I think he really just doesn't want to piss her off.
I'm trying to get this wedding done, and then I'm trying to do the hotel. That's like the only things I care about right now.
Ah, yes. Luke has started a new investment in venture. He's gonna open up a hotel with money he doesn't have, with hopes that this will bring him passive income once he's moved to Colombia. Dad is like, son, you're a moron. What happened to your jewelry and your sunglasses? He says he never turned a profit because he couldn't afford to market the brand.
You're in quite a lot of debt, and now you're putting that on the back burner to do another idea.
Yeah, but Dad, this property was a really good price and I didn't want to miss it, YOLO. I mean, I'm not stupid. I have a degree,
But you do stupid things.
Okay, fine. Yeah, I took a risk, and it is what it is.
Dad tells us that Luke went to business school, but he obviously didn't learn anything because all his business endeavors have failed and he just keeps on going. He could make good money as a mining engineer, but he chooses not to. Dad starts breaking down as he talks to Luke. He tells him he doesn't want to see him ruin his future. He's obviously worried that Madeline is going to drag him down past the point of no return.
I don't know the last time I saw my dad cry. It adds a lot of weight. I really need this marriage to work. I'll lose everything if it doesn't.
Moving on, we are with Jenny from the block and her stud of a man, Sumit. Sumit has had quite the glow up.
Look so handsome.
If you don't know about these two, he catfished her, pretending to be Mike Jones.
Mike Jones!
She moved to India, they got married, and it's still kind of hard to believe because she is 31 years older than him and he never wanted a green card.
I'm Sumit, I'm 36 years of age, married to this beautiful queen.
I am Sadhana. I am Sumit mom.
Ah, yes. These two have unfortunately run into financial hardships. Sumit lost his job, so they were left with no choice but to move back in with mom. Sumit, however, is excited about this. She doesn't particularly care for Sumit's mom because she is a little bit controlling.
No haircut, no cut.
He's 36, okay? Let the man cut his hair how he wants. Why is she even there? Their relationship has been filled with ups and downs. For example, after moving to India to marry him, she learned that he was already married.
This is a nightmare. Why is this happening?
But this was an arranged marriage that Sumit never wanted to be a part of, and he divorced her just like he promised Jenny he would. However, Sumit's family only made it worse. Well, like mostly his mom. His mom said that everybody was gonna make fun of him for being with an old hag.
Dadi lag rahi hai. Sumit grandmother. I am not old enough to be his grandmother.
Due to all the negativity from his family, they decided to get married in secret, which resulted in Sumit being disowned by his family. But after many years, his mom has come around and has finally accepted Jenny. The rest of the family really didn't care. It was just her, so she finally just gave up.
Good daughter-in-law.
Oh my God.
After living in Jenny's dream apartment for 6 months, Sumit lost his job and they're now being forced to move in with the family. As they're packing, Jenny is telling Sumit she really doesn't want to move in with his family. His mom is extremely overbearing and she doesn't see how it's gonna work.
We're not going to be able to live like we've been living here. We've been free. And your mom's, she has a lot of rules.
Despite how nasty his mom has been towards her, Sumit thinks everything is gonna be great and he's even excited. In India, it's very normal for families to shack up and stay together, and he's only been living on his own for 6 years. He misses living with everyone, but Jenny fears it's going to destroy their marriage.
I would rather not rock the boat by us all moving in together, but we don't have a choice.
Before they move in, Jenny and Sumit meet up with his brother and his wife, who already live with mom, so they can shop for a few things they're going to need at the house. The sister-in-law also has a strained relationship with mom because mom can be so bossy. But she knows it's going to be even worse for Jenny because Jenny's American and she's used to living independently. Luckily, though, Jenny and sister get along really well, so she gives her the 411.
You have to be at certain places. You have to be wearing certain things at certain places.
Oh, and also, you have to behave a certain way. Jenny's like, No, she's always cleaning and cooking, and that's how she likes to live. She can't force that on everybody else. And Sis is like, I know. Her and I fight all the time because despite me helping around the house a lot, she says I never do anything.
Then I said, fine, if you think that I have not done anything, then I'll be not doing anything from today onwards.
Jenny's like, oh my gosh, you're freaking me out. What have I gotten myself into? Meanwhile, Sumit is with his brother, who tells him that since they've been living with mom, he's not his mom's favorite anymore. She's mad at them for not doing more housework. So Sumit is in a bit of a panic because not only is Jenny old and frequently tired, she just doesn't have the desire to clean like his mom does.
I hope I'm not going to do something which will make us apart forever.
It's moving day! Jenny is brokenhearted to leave their apartment. She loved it there and she loves her chandelier. But the van is all packed up and the movers are headed to mom's house.
I'm excited that I'm going to move in with my family again.
Jenny's mocking mom. Clean this, clean that. Jenny, you're so lazy. Sumit, how long are we gonna live here forever? And he's like, yeah. That's the plan. She tells us there is absolutely no way she will not stay there permanently, but this isn't the time to be fighting with Sumit about it. So she puts on a smile and they head out. Once they're in the car, Sumit tells her it would be a nice gesture for her to cook for the entire family. And she's like, oh my gosh.
Okay, I'll do my best. I hope they don't hate me for it.
Oh, listen to that enthusiasm. When they arrive, they're given a beautiful greeting at the door. Sumit compares it to the traditions you would show to a new bride, and he can't believe how nice his mom is being. He is smiling from ear to ear. He's so happy. And then the movers start bringing in all of their stuff. Mom's like, why, Jenny, do you have so many clothes?
Jenny, कितने कपड़े इकट्ठे कर रखे हैं इसने? रख के एक फायदा क्या है?
She starts picking pieces and handing them out to the sister-in-law without asking Jenny.
I wanted to say, get out of my stuff.
Living in a joint family, everything belongs to everyone.
Jenny's like, is this normal in India or is this just your mom? And he's like, no, this it's just mom. The dad never says a word. She runs the house with an iron fist and nobody ever pushes back on her. Then mom finds some alcohol in Jenny's suitcase and she starts having a fit and tells her it's wrong and she can't be drinking.
No! Jenny!
Place your bets now. How long is this gonna last? I give it 3 months. In the next episode, we meet a grandma stripper.
If I had control, you wouldn't be working in a freaking strip club.
You're so insecure.
Who is her client base? We're also gonna meet this autistic weirdo who hates people.
Matthew thinks that I love my cat Hazel more than him. That's true.
Thank you so much for watching till the end. I love you guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye! Wash your hair. Wash, 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 wash. Under the ears. Wash, 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 wash. Under your chinny chin chin. Wash, 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 wash. Under schnozzly. Wash, wash. Billy. Mwah. Ah, lipstick face.